Unmute all. There we go. Everyone's muted. Woo.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi there.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Maureen.
Where's Izzy?
I'm here, silly.
Yeah.
Silly.
Want some drink?
See?
Oh.
Chloe and Zoe.
Hi, Izzy.
Chloe.
Say hi to Tiffany, to Zach, to Alex.
I don't see.
It's Zach.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Arabella. This is just my mom's computer.
Uh-oh.
So cute.
Is it dog?
Izzy, who is that behind you?
What?
Is that your bedroom?
No, it's my curtain.
So
Oh no, we can't figure out how to get the video to go.
so do you know what we need in order to make this craft?
Oops, here.
So, are you asking what you need?
Yeah, we need to find a way in order to make this craft.
All right, you just listen, okay?
We're gonna give
Allison's
everyone
gonna
a,
tell you guys what to do.
we're
Yeah,
give
she's
everyone
gonna
a
tell
couple
you
more
how to do
minutes to get in. I have everyone unmuted right now, so it's kind of crazy. But I'll start to mute everyone here in just a minute. But we're just gonna let everyone have a couple more minutes to log in because I can see some people in the waiting room. You want to make sure that you have your supplies needed, which I will begin to mute everybody so that Allison can begin to kind of say. Of course, I am Zach Goldberg. I'm the program director here at Deliver the Dream. It looks like we also have Maureen on, our development director. We have Allison, of course, our creative arts facilitator. And we are lucky to be here. We want to also, of course, always thank Aetna for helping provide this at-home, Hope at Home virtual programming. So today we, of course, are doing Dreamcatcher, and I'm going to mute everybody right now. If you have a question or anything, you can always raise your hand, but I think Allison's going to go over some housekeeping just so everyone's on the same page for the call. So I'm going to start muting people, so 1 second.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So, it looks like Chloe you can't get your video to work. I'm seeing in the chat over here. Do you need help with that, or are you just letting us know that we won't be able to see you? Hi.
Yeah, we're trying to get it going. It's
We don't know how.
yeah.
When you signed on, at the very bottom, you'll see, when you bring your cursor to the bottom of your screen, you'll see mute, a little arrow, stop video. That should say on yours, share video. Do you see that at the bottom?
There's no it's not down there. It's just audio.
Oh, it might be us then.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to leave meeting and come back
Okay,
Okay.
and see if that'll do it.
Okay.
okay.
I'll be right back. Hey, Zach, good seeing you.
Good to see you too.
You don't see me.
Well, no, but good to hear your voice.
I hear you. So while we're waiting on that, I'll have Zach unmute each of you, and you tell us your name and where you're from, where you're living right now, okay? Do we want to start with Izzy? Chloe?
All right, hold on 1 second. We have some more people getting in.
Sorry, Zach, I gave you a lot of work. Didn't I?
All right.
Is that Zach?
Yep. Okie doke. Here. All right. Unmute.
Say hi.
Hi.
My name is Izzy,
My name is Izzy.
and I live in Coral Springs, Florida.
I am Florida.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
And next we can do Elizabeth. I got you unmuted there.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and I live in Oakland Park.
Hi.
Hi. Mom,
Tiffany.
I'm Arabella.
Hi.
Hi.
How are
I
you
live
doing?
in Georgetown, Kentucky, and my name's Arabella.
Very nice to meet you.
Hi.
Caitlin.
I'm Caitlin, and I live in Boca Raton.
Awesome. Sonic Warrior. Hi, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
My name is
Hi.
Golden Beach Boulevard.
Nice to meet you. Is that Miss Fun Foley over there?
Hello, everybody. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Whoop, whoop. All right. Hi, Veronica.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank
Good.
you.
Good to see you guys. Let's see here. Isabella Martinez. Hi. How are you?
No.
Well, she could sit fast and talk.
Yeah.
Hi, Erica. Oh, looks like you're still muted. Whoop. Whoop. How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank
All right. Let's see here. Let me get Allison unmuted. Here we go.
Hello. All right. So, Zach, I'm echoing because of yours not being, I can hear myself on yours for some reason. Thank you. If you did not get your package in the mail, what you will need is a piece of paper, maybe two. I, at my house, fortunately have some colored paper. So I'm going to do a black piece of paper and a white piece of paper, or you could just do a white piece of paper, because we're going to show you an example of how you can do dream catchers on paper, which is what I'm going to be doing today. Or if you got your packages in the mail, you can also utilize your popsicle sticks, your yarn. Fabulous. And I actually just got something in the mail that had this kind of cool stuff. So I brought that to use as well. You can find stuff around your house. There's no wrong or right way to do this. It's just a fun activity to do together. And we're going to be showing different examples. So Maureen is showing her popsicle stick. Awesome. And you'll also need Izzy, good job. I see your yarn. You'll need a pen or pencil or marker. One is fine, whatever works for you. Maybe some glue and or tape, and a smile. So once everyone is just about ready, I see people gathering their stuff. I'm gonna have, well, first let's talk about what a dream catcher is. Raise your hand if you've heard of a dream catcher before. Okay, so it's actually a beautiful Native American tradition that has to do with catching bad dreams and filtering them. And there's lots of research you can do on it and learn its history. That might be something fun to do after this if you want to learn more about where dream catchers are derived. When you see them in stores, you might see them with leather wrapped around them and webbing and beads, and people hang them over their beds so that they can catch your dreams. So today, if you want to hang that over your bed when you're done, you can hang your paper like I'm doing, or your popsicle sticks, however that might look to you. So once we're ready to begin, I'm going to have Zach show us an example. He's going to share his screen of what it would look like if we're doing it on paper. And while he's doing that, I'm going to cut a circle with my one piece of paper to put on top of my other, because I'm going to do it like this, but just a little bit differently. So can everybody see in that example, the inside of the dream catcher are bad dreams or negative parts of life, maybe things that you don't like or that you're scared of, or maybe dreams that you have had and that you really, don't want to think about and don't want to have. You can put those things in the middle of your dream catcher circle, meaning the web, so that that web can catch them. No problem, Elizabeth. This is why we're showing this example. I see that you didn't get it in the mail. That all that we sent, if people emailed to get stuff in the mail, was popsicle sticks and some yarn and whatnot. But I'm doing it this way. So all you'll need is paper, a marker or pen or pencil, and then any crafts that you'd like to add from around your house. So I don't have much either. So see what Zach is showing, and what I am doing is I have a black piece of paper and a white circle I just cut out, and I'm just gonna be doing that kind of on paper today. So if you wanna take a minute and go grab, did you get that? Yes. Go grab what you need. That is no problem. Everybody doing okay? So during our activity, if anyone has any questions, does everyone know how to do a reaction on their screen? If everyone moves their cursor to the bottom of their screen, it says there's a smiley face. It says reactions. So right now I'm going to tap that, and it's either going to show me clapping hands or a thumbs up. I'm going to give a thumbs up, and that's going to show Zach that I either would like to share or say something, or you can just do this yourself with your own thumb, or this. That's how it's looking out for you. Okay. Tiffany is asking, where are you, Tiffany? I'll try and see if you can put up to your screen what you're talking about. We have a lot of people. Yes, that's perfect. And then you'll need another piece of paper to put that on. Who is that? Arabella. I'm sorry. Hi, Arabella.
I'm gonna grab another piece of paper.
Perfect. I even wrote down Arabella for Tiffany's name, but then I see in the chat the names you're on. Sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna wait for Arabella. And while we do that, everybody who has the yarn and the popsicle sticks, what you'll wanna start doing, if this feels true to you, is maybe have a parent help you either tie a knot on your popsicle stick to get the yarn to stay on one end. And then from there, I'm just going to kind of wrap around. So if you have the popsicle stick and the yarn, you can wrap. And then what you're going to end up doing is cutting it at the end, and then just keep wrapping a few more, because you're going to end up making either a triangle with your popsicle sticks or a square or kind of like a makeshift circle. Arabella, did you find something?
I just forgot to get the popsicles.
No worries, you don't need them.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do it like Arabella's doing it. And if you have your popsicle sticks, you want to start wrapping them, we're just going to start doing that. For those of you doing paper, if you're using two different colors, like I am, you'll want to do another ring around your circle. So I'm going to show you that. Are we having fun yet? Yeah, Arabella, do you have a question, or are you just having fun?
I was answering your question.
Awesome. Perfect.
I have a question.
Go for it. Who is that? Who's speaking? Chloe, go for it.
Why do we are we even making the? I like making sun catchers, but it's well. Do we?
All right, enough.
I have things.
Let everyone work.
Chloe, are you using paper or popsicle sticks or both?
Look at.
Popsicle sticks.
Yeah, we'll do popsicle sticks first.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Do you have the yarn to wrap them with? You don't need the yarn if you don't have it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
You
we
do?
need.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know what else you can do, you guys? If you don't want to wrap your popsicle sticks with yarn, you can also, where's my black pen? You can also just color them or put a word, for example.
Do we wrap it all the way around?
Sure, if you want.
Allison, the illness is coming back.
This says Allison's dreams. So that can also be another way. And then not wrap it if you want to just decorate it.
What do we do after we wrap the popsicle stick?
Have your, if you can't do it or if you need help, have someone tie a knot in that at the end of that one and then wrap another popsicle stick.
Okay.
I think that we'll probably need to do like 3 or 4 in total.
Okay.
And for those of you that are using paper, Arabella, here's my example. Oh wait, I have to cut this again. So here's my example of what I'm doing for paper. I just cut a circle and then I cut a circle around my circle and then I taped it. But you don't have to do that. It can just be circles on paper, or it can just be paper and you draw a circle. And for those of you that are wrapping, who all is wrapping popsicles? Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, awesome.
Chloe is too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's kind of hard to get that knot in at the end of it, isn't it? It's hard for me. I guess I'm gonna have to cut it. We're having a sibling quarrel in the other room. You might hear in my background. I'm sure if any of you have brothers and sisters, you have experienced fighting with them before. Today is raining in Florida, where I live in Sarasota. So being inside is a little difficult.
It's raining here in St. Cloud too.
It is. Are you guys fighting?
What? No.
That's good.
There's wool. We'll just stop.
So this is one of my popsicle sticks. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be wrapped the whole way around. Are you pointing to my son? Jax put a shirt on. He did that in his 2nd grade class too. He got in trouble. It's important to wear clothes at school, even when school's at home. All right, I see the chat. Do you use both? We can draw whatever you want. Use both what? Oh, how do you use both? Okay, so I just kind of made this up in my head, Arabella. But Zach, if you want to share your screen once again and show us the paper type. So Arabella, I don't have a pipe cleaner, which is what you see on the round part, which is why I decided to kind of just cut white paper on top of it. But again, that could just be marker. Ooh, what's that? That's fabulous. Yeah, so do you see this picture? You could actually be working on yours like that. So what you'll want to do is in your inner circle, write down bad dreams that you have or thoughts that you don't like, maybe things that scare you, things like that. And for those of you that are still wrapping, you can keep wrapping your popsicle sticks. And then Zach, if you want to take that off, thank you so much. And I think it would be, if you're comfortable with it, maybe if you'll raise your hand, if you're comfortable sharing some of the things that you would put in the inner circle, especially if you're doing the popsicle sticks and you're not going to be writing it. Maybe if you could share, you know, bad dreams or thoughts that you would put in this circle that you really kind of would like a dream catcher to catch so that you don't have to have those. Raise your hand if you'd like to share what you would put in the circle. Nope, no, you don't want to share? Okay. Nobody has to share. Fun Foley wants to share. Thanks, Fun Foley.
It kind of looks like a pineapple because, yeah, I forgot to get my supplies ready in time. But I have some scary things that are inside mine, and maybe you can feel the same way. I am afraid of pain, and sometimes I dream that I'm in a lot of pain or that I broke a bone or something like that. I've dreamt one time that I was drowning and I couldn't get up out of the water. That was really scary to me. What if I lose my house? I get a fire or something like that. That's scary to me. I've dreamt that. And being sick. It's kind of scary to think about being sick. So that was one of my bad dreams. And sometimes I've dreamed that somebody that I love has died or has been hurt or is sick. And those are the scary things to me, Miss Allison.
Thank you for sharing, Fun Foley. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful pineapple dream catcher. I love it. Oh, we're getting a wow from Matthias, right? Matthias says, wow. Matthias, it's hard for me not to call you Sonic Warrior. I really like that too.
It is hard because this is actually my mom's email.
Oh, that's funny. Sonic Warrior. So I know there was a question that went out there about gluing the popsicle sticks. Yes, you could do that, or you could.
You know what? On that, Allison.
Yes.
I've just done it real tight on the corners. Can you see?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Good job. So something like that, where you're kind of putting them together in the corners and then just tying them with your yarn.
Do the earth one.
Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Can we show that again?
No.
Jack, are you able to put on that screen? Who was that?
Sorry, my kids are playing with the background effects of it. But if you just wrap it tightly, and in the corner, if you just make a X, it just tightens itself.
That's awesome.
Do we glue the two pieces of paper together?
You can glue or tape them. If you're gonna write on them, I would wait until after you write to glue it.
I was just curious.
Oh, yeah, I taped mine because I have to still write my letters.
Okay.
Letters, my words.
Thank you.
Yes.
Zach! No. This is my real dream catcher.
Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to. Oh, let me put you on the big screen. Wow.
Say it louder.
This is from New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Cool.
See, I can't put my hand through.
And what are your bad dreams that go inside? What bad dreams does it catch?
It catches all the bad dreams.
All the bad dreams.
That is awesome. Anybody else want to share either their progress so far or bad or good dreams they have? I see Izzy's hand.
All right, listen.
Dream.
I had a dream of
Was it a
I
good
have
dream?
a bad dream of bad guys.
Bad guys. Yeah. That happens. So you're gonna put, so bad guys will be in your web.
That's right.
Those dreams.
When I had a bad dream, one time the thunderstorm woke me up. That gave me a bad dream.
That would give me a bad dream too.
How about you, Izzy? I don't like when thunder wakes me up.
I know you don't.
Scary, isn't it?
I have water to drink if I'm thirsty.
Wow. Shh, honey, you can either join the group or you'll have to go to another room. Thank you. Fun Foley's keeping hydrated. That's important. I'm going to do it too. Drink your water. Sometimes we forget that even when we're home, we think, oh, now that we're home, it'll be super easy to eat right and exercise and get my water and do those things that are self-care. And I have gone a whole day and I'm working and all of a sudden I realize I haven't eaten or I haven't had enough glasses of water. So I love that, Fun Foley. That's a really great reminder that whatever we're doing, we should really tap in. Okay, so I love that Joseph, yours is pretty professional. I'm not sure mine's gonna
Mine so far.
like that. Let's see. Ooh, look at Zach's. Are those drawings? Is that all colored pencil?
It's with marker, yeah, fine marker so far.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. Who else wants to share? Ooh, let's see, Maureen.
Oh, Maureen, I love that.
I did mine a little differently because I didn't have the extra paper. So I did all my good stuff in the middle and then just had some material to hang. So I've got plus adding good things, love, and then I put giving and hope and family to come in, but I didn't do the bad stuff in the middle. I did the good stuff.
That's okay.
So a little different,
Yeah, so sometimes people have told me that the dream catchers catch your good dreams and hold on to them. And that way you put them above your head so that if you let your bad dreams go, but your good ones are caught and they stay there.
I love that.
Keep it positive. No, just kidding.
That's how I learned about a dream catcher, that it catches your good dreams.
Right, me too.
I was like, oh, okay, we'll do it differently. I like that.
Maybe if anyone's putting the bad ones in, it can filter those through, right? And then those can just keep going and the good ones can stay in our web. How about that? Elizabeth, how are you doing? Are you having fun?
Yes.
Are you just watching or are you doing one of the dream catchers?
Watching.
Awesome. Had you heard that before that the dream catchers catch good or bad dreams?
Bad.
Bad, okay. Where's Caitlin? Let's see how let's check in with Caitlin.
That's really highly impacted the ecosystem in South Florida, even in the Keys area.
How about, who's the dog picture? P. Smith. No.
I think they're having trouble with their the sound. She messaged me and said
Oh.
hello, but I can hear everyone, but I can't speak back.
All right. Isabella, how are you doing?
Zoe, do you want to show yours?
Can we see what you're doing? You wrapping? Hey, yours matches your shirt. How'd you do that? You dressed for the occasion.
Hold on.
We can't hear you, but whatever you're saying.
Already muted.
Yeah. That looks great.
Where are the scissors, Mom? Zoe, do you want to show yours? You want yours to look like a flower? You wanted yours to-
Wow. Chloe, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
And yours matches your shirt too. I need to get, this is, you guys really do plan ahead, don't you? Or I'm thinking you just really like those colors, purple and pink.
You like those colors, Zoe? Yes.
It's lovely.
Mommy, I still have to do this.
Go ahead, say it. So this is my dream catcher.
No.
No? Okay.
Hi. So for those of you doing it on paper, you saw Zach's, you saw Fun Foley's, and the paper, yes, is a bit of a different way to do it. And really, the reason that we all like to meet in these forums and get together like this is also to kind of talk about big feelings we might be having. Sometimes, well, all the time, we all have big feelings, but when we're safe at home and stuck at home, it's hard to connect with people and talk about those. So the reason that I really like the paper version as well as the web version is that in writing down those bad dreams or bad feelings that we may or may not have, we're kind of giving them less energy by writing them down, and by talking about them, we're helping to make them go away as well. So is there anything, if you're doing a dream catcher that is not writing it down and you're doing the web, is there anything that you'd like to share that's been difficult for you? Like, what are you having a hard time with since you've been stuck or safe at home? Anybody want to raise their hand? Even parents. Oh, I see. Who is?
What's been hard for you right now?
I'm sad that we're stuck at home. And I don't like being home. I just really want to go back to school to see my friends and play with them at school. I always want to do that. And I'm really mad at us. This is not Bill anymore. I'm loving my dad so much.
Aw. And Amanda, checking in with you, Mom, how has it been since we saw you? Well, since I saw you last, how did we try a calming corner or any strategies to help with big feelings?
Well, we did. We made a Nico corner in his closet. And, you know, one day he really used it. And I was so sad because I looked in and he was just being all by himself. And I asked him if he had anything he wanted to talk about. And he said no. And then his dad went in to check on him a minute later. And it's because he was hiding Dad's Nintendo DS under the blanket and playing it.
It's like, I can't get
So, but when you mentioned the calming corner, that made me think of making a calming bottle. So we actually, a few days later after we saw you, we made a really big calming bottle. with water and oil and glitter and sparkly things inside that they've been playing with.
That is fantastic. I've seen the small ones, but I've never even thought to do it that large. How fun is that?
I couldn't find any little bottles that were plastic, so we used that one. I emptied out something. But we did pretty well the first 6 weeks. And when I was talking to Zach today, I told him this was the brick wall week. This is all right. The routine for the first 6 weeks worked pretty well. The routine had to get switched up starting this week. And he hasn't gotten as many of the worksheets done as possible. And we introduced some new learning apps to mix it up. And dinner last night, both kids had their face painted for dinner.
That's
so
great.
we reached the point where we had to mix it up. We had to make a new routine this week because it just wasn't working anymore for anyone's sanity.
Yeah, yeah. I think.
No, he didn't. Right? You doing better now that we mixed things up? So yeah. Minus them wanting to kill each other.
Yeah, well, and give yourself a pat on the back. I mean, some people wouldn't think to mix things up, and you know, this isn't school, and they don't have this structure and routine and all these people and moving parts. And so I think that's awesome that you were able to kind of just reset your own structure, and that sounds like it really worked for everybody. So
yeah, it's the background in education. It's the being the teacher where you see, okay, this was working, it's not working anymore. Right. What do I need to do to change things up to make things work? So like my floor is very dirty and messy, but we made a sensory walk that I surprised them with the other morning, where they had to do hopping and jumping and spinning. And it took me about 15 minutes to do. I'd entertain them for about 5 minutes. But yeah, it was definitely, this week was the, what can we do differently to mix things up and try to make it a little different for us.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. I'm sure that other parents listening can relate, and other little ones can relate to really wanting to be at school and be with your friends. Anybody else want to share? I think I saw Izzy's hand. Did you have something to share, Izzy?
Okay. Go ahead. Now you could talk.
What did she say?
You put your hand up when I was asking if anyone wanted to share what's been either particularly hard.
A rock is hard.
A rock is hard.
That's not what they mean. Hard, like being at home. Has it been difficult for you?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Yeah.
Why is it difficult?
Because why that's like on my toys.
Silly goose.
Why is on my toys?
Is it because you miss your friends maybe? And school?
I don't. I miss my friends. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's Izzy's thought. It's kind of all over the place. Sorry.
Why? A cheetah is right on my toys.
A cheetah?
I am the cheetah.
Oh, cool.
Why that? Why is it on my toys?
I don't know, honey, but I'm gonna put you back on mute. I think you said what you need to say. Anything else? No. Okay. And another one.
I do.
Go ahead.
I miss my grandparents.
Oh yes, that's hard. Having to stay away from the family to keep everybody safe.
Yeah, my grandparents that live in a new house.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
Yeah. Definitely hard. But we'll see them soon, right?
Yeah, fun. Fun.
Silly goose.
Oh my gosh. You want to come show everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Henry, also not wearing a shirt. And he's just brought me a hat that he said has nothing in it. This is George. Can you say hi, George? George is tired, probably from playing with Henry. Please be careful. Hold his bottom. There we go. All right. Oops. There goes my charger. Okay. Anybody else want to show us their, ooh, look at that. Look at that dream catcher in Joseph's screen. That's really fun.
So we got some beads on there. We have some feathers. We just wrapped the, we have some beads on there. We put some feathers, some stickers, and then the color crown, yarn. But one thing that we have been doing at home is with all the old magazines, we have constantly been making collages of places you want to go, things you want to do. So there's like kayaking, there's pools, there's beaches, there's animals, and just switching it up all the time so that they get to cut. It makes a big mess, a lot of glue, but something fun for them to do.
That is awesome.
We also make bread because everybody likes to be a baker in the house. So we make bread, and we actually learned how to make a vegetarian meat by flour. So it's called Seton. If you take flour and water, and then you just keep on rinsing it and rinsing it and rinsing it, it eventually creates like a protein.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot of Google, a lot of like scientific experiments going on, but it keeps them busy.
Sounds really fun.
Yeah, we try.
Messy is always fun, right? Anything messy.
Messy is fun, and then you just vacuum it up. It's all good.
Yeah. Has anybody seen any movies lately that they really like, or listened to some, maybe discovered some new music or new games that you like to play? Oh, Fun Foley, yes.
So my husband told me there's a really good movie, and I think we found it on Netflix, called Greater.
I'm gonna write it down.
R-E-A-T-E-R, Greater. And it's a true story. Those are cool.
Yeah.
And it was about a young man that had a dream to play football in the NFL, the National Football League. But he sure didn't have it easy. And you got to watch the story to find out what happened.
Fun.
Later.
I love learning about new movies. We've been playing a game at my house called Zingo. Does anyone know the game Zingo? It's like bingo. No, it's pretty fun. It's like bingo with numbers. So you have a card and you can almost make it yourself, and you pick the numbers, and whoever fills their Zingo card first calls Zingo. Any music? Anyone want to share music that they've listened to or gotten into? Or there's been a lot of stuff online that you can kind of watch, or concerts. Oh, Frozen 2. That's from Arabella. Yeah, Frozen 2 was great, huh?
I don't know if there's something called CFC Arts, which is Central Florida Community Arts. And they have been putting a few like music classes and stuff on, and it's just seeing what other people are doing, you know. It's just interesting because it's like another Zoom thing, and but it's CFC Arts.
Very
cool. Central Florida Community Arts. And they had like, they interview like the puppeteers and just like different people who are of interest for kids and adults, and they have age appropriate classes for at different times. So that's something we've done.
So my family did a movie night the other night, but we wanted it to be something different. And the school social worker where I work emailed all of us that Cirque du Soleil, if you go on their YouTube channel for free, lets you see their entire show. It's just like you're there. It's so amazing. So we went on with, I think there were over 6,000 people online for a show that they were doing live. And you can go back if you go to YouTube and just go to Cirque du Soleil. I don't know. If you search on YouTube, you'll find it. And you can see any of their shows. It's very cool.
Did you know that Disney had a sing-along a couple Thursdays ago? I think 2 weeks ago Thursday, but they're having a second one coming up. I think it's this Sunday night. And then tonight, if you're the TV show Parks and Recreation fan, they're having a reunion tonight, and they're going to be raising money for Feeding America, I think. So I'm super excited about that because, I don't know, I think Leslie Knope should be our next president.
I'm so excited to see what Leslie Knope has been up to, Susan. I'm very excited for the show tonight. And we watched the Disney sing-along, and we watched the first video music fundraiser that we did. And I feel like it's pretty easy to be able to watch all of those. And every time we watch them, I donate maybe like $10 to Feeding America, each one we watch, with it, so they can track and know that people are appreciating what they're doing in order to raise money.
That's awesome. So is everyone at a point where we could maybe hold up our projects and everyone kind of see on their screen, and you could hold it up for maybe like a full minute? Or do we need another minute? One more minute? Okay, so we're gonna, in about 1 or 2 more minutes, we're all gonna hold them up. I see some fabulous work, and Zach's actually gonna take a picture of us holding it maybe next to our face, or if you wanna hide your face in front of your face, but we wanna see your beautiful face. Even if you're not done, if you wanna kind of get it ready. I did kind of a mixed media. You know, the cool thing about art, again, there's no wrong way to do it. And once you get to doing something, when you have all these fun supplies laying around, I just have a hard time not using all of them. So mine looks a little busy, but I think that's kind of how I am. So that's okay. Are we ready to share? Everyone hold your art next to your face and just keep it there for a second. I see Elizabeth checking them all out. Do you like them, Elizabeth? It's fun, huh? And I love how different everyone's are. Look how cool that is. Oh, Matthias, you're wrapping those, like those look awesome. You're really wrapping them, huh? I love the colors. It looks like that raffia stuff. I have some of that on mine.
Yeah, basically I use brown and green with some hot glue. And pretty much all I did.
Very cool. It's awesome. Look at Izzy's. Lots of feathers. Oh, I forgot feathers. And Minnie Mouse. That's a fun thing to add from around the house. How fun. Hold on 1 second. We can't hear you. Let's unmute you.
I could have dreams of Disney.
You dreamed to go back to Disney? Yeah.
Yeah, because I went there.
Yeah.
And I saw Mickey at the parade and Minnie.
I love it. The parade makes me cry.
Oh, you're like me with the fireworks. I get really emotional. It's really sad.
Yeah, we can never make it for the fireworks. It's too
Right. Oh, you have to see that. That's like amazing. I break down.
It's so beautiful because I have a Mickey now.
It's very beautiful, honey. Everybody.
We haven't made it for the fireworks either, just so you know.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Why
Look how beautiful everybody's is.
But we haven't seen Disney fireworks at Disneyland, have you?
Oh, I love those. Look at that. You want to tell us about yours?
Hold it from the string.
Those are fantastic. I love how you both did different shapes.
Yep.
Ooh, Arabella, look at that. You're working hard over there. Nice. Do you want to tell us about it, Arabella?
Yes. I started with the paper, but I just liked what everyone else was doing with popsicle sticks, so I switched to popsicle sticks.
Nice. Those are a lot of colors. You're working hard. That's beautiful. Anyone else want to share?
I wrapped the corners so it looked really cool.
That does look really cool. You all inspired me to add some feathers, so I added feathers to mine.
I'm gonna go like overloaded with feathers.
I put DTD in the part of my catcher that
deliver the dream.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thanks.
Me too.
I love art. It's
Very,
so
very nice. We've been doing a lot of art here at home too. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did it with Miss Rachel.
Yeah, and we've been doing painting and all that stuff.
We paint with Miss Rachel with a rock.
Rock painting.
Yeah, we did rock painting with Miss Rachel.
I think I saw your sister trying to open up the chalk too from DTD, trying to open it with her mouth. Have you been doing chalk yet? You like doing chalk, Nico? Is that Nico talking?
It was Izzy.
I love chalk.
It's okay.
Do you like chalk, Izzy?
You have to be chalk and dry.
Yeah.
Okay. We do cover things with chalk.
Okay, here for the mute.
Oh, look at Nico's dream catcher.
Mommy did most of it. He's just finishing it.
Yeah.
Always taking pictures.
He doesn't have to do all of it.
All right.
My mom is always taking pictures.
I'm one of those moms too. Hey, they're awesome memories, you know?
That doesn't mean it doesn't get annoying.
Yeah, I hear you. I bet they're fabulous though. And I bet someday you'll look back and go, oh, I'm glad my mom took a picture of that because I don't remember doing that.
Probably. At the same time, I bet sometimes I won't.
Yeah, that's true too. Sometimes you'll go, oh, wish she wouldn't have taken that picture.
Probably.
Everyone's is looking so amazing. I just want to remind you guys of a few more awesome activities that we have at Deliver the Dream coming up. Next Friday night, we have another campfire series. So if you want to sign up online, you can head over to our event page and sign up for another intimate concert through Zoom. Of course, we're keeping all of our Hope at Home programming going on. So we'll have another activity posted on Tuesday on our Facebook. Always on Tuesdays, we post activities to our Facebook. And then on Thursdays, we post an hour reminder to our Zoom activity. I also will send out to everyone that's on this call a reminder of the calendar for May so you can see all the activities that we have planned. Some of you I've already talked to, and I know that you guys need some more supplies, so that's awesome. I'll get those in the mail. If other people need some more welcome kits and supplies, just let me know so that I'm able to mail out the supplies to you so we can continue to do these crafts together. We love having you guys on our calls and staying connected with our families. And of course, seeing all of your beautiful art. So definitely make sure if you haven't finished up your art now, that you take a picture of it and post it on our Facebook page so you can see it in the comments. We'd love to see all of the good dreams. Yes, I will unmute you right now. All right.
I was wondering last week, when we did bingo, you said even though it was on the computer, we were going to get prizes. I have some questions about that.
Okay.
When they're going to come, and I'm curious about that.
Yes, definitely. So it's coming in the mail and it's a voucher. So what a great question. So we're actually going to have a big event back at our office where we're going to invite people and allow you to pick prizes from a big prize table. So be in the lookout in the mail because your voucher is definitely coming. And you did great in bingo. So we remember.
Okay, I was just curious.
Definitely. Miss Izzy, did you have a question? Were you raising your hand?
All right, Izzy, what did you want to say?
I wanted to say that,
I don't know. You're looking at me.
no, what did he say?
I didn't say nothing. You.
No, what did he say? I don't know.
She was asking about the voucher for the bingo game.
Oh, well, I play slime with my neighbor.
Okay. Yes. Anything else? How about you say thank you for
Thank
doing this
you.
fun activity with us?
Of course, thank you guys all for joining. I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Let's give a round of applause to Allison. That was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I hope you guys enjoyed your dream catcher. Make sure to follow us on Facebook. Stay tuned with all of our activities we have offered, and we love to see you guys on these activities. It's so great to see all the loving family faces here at DTD. So, virtual hugs for now, and we'll see you guys next week.
Virtual hug. Bye.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Do we have 1 minute left, Zach?
Sure, you can keep going.
Deliver the dream. Can I get a hands up? Hands
up.
You can.
You can.
Woo. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Lydia. Great job.
Bye. Bye.